Good morning, everyone. This is Jonalie from the Scrappy Appleyard, and I am here today to tell you about my new class that starts on Thursday, April 12th. It is a creativity class slash creative journaling class, and I've been doing a class each month, January, February, March, and I'll tell you about each one of those at the end of the video, but I want to tell you about this class. So, about this time of year, if you guys are like me, you start feeling meh, and you wonder what happened to all that energy and that inspiration that I had January 1st, where I was just going to tackle the world and 2018 was going to be my year. So that's one thing that we're going to address in this class, and we're going to try to get that back. So there's three things that I do that helps me, and I go by Julia Cameron's Artist Way book. For many years, I've used her system, and it comes and it goes. But one thing I'm pretty faithful about is doing my morning pages. And, well, here's my little book. I keep them in here, and so that it's a nice, this is a B6 Slim Traveler's Notebook by Cheek Sparrow. But I keep it in this smaller one so that it's easy to just grab and take with me if I'm out and about doing whatever. This is life-changing, doing the morning pages. Oh, we're having one of those hair days. Okay, cool. See if we can't edit that out. Yeah, so morning pages, and I'm going to kind of show you what I do in morning pages. Some people just have no idea what to do with morning pages. So I'm going to go into that a little bit. And the other thing is take a walk every day. And I have gotten away from that. I started swimming about a year ago, and I swim, but I've gotten away from my walking. And even last summer, I was up to like 6 miles a day. So I'm getting back into that this month. Went on my first walk today. And then the third thing is the exciting part for me to take you along with me, and that is on artist dates. Julia Cameron, her concept is we give so much in our creativity. I mean, when you look around and you just kind of see all that you create, and you're just going. You have to refill that well, or it becomes empty. It just does. And one of her things is to go on an artist date once a week by yourself. You can go to a coffee shop, you can go to a museum, you can go to a thrift store, whatever, just something alone where you can go gather inspiration. So I'm going to take you along with me. Now, next week, we're going to go to the Paducah Quilt Show. God willing, I need to say God willing, because in March 5th, my class was supposed to start, and my dad died that day. So that threw March's class for a loop, and instead of what we're doing now, which was supposed to be in March, it became about journaling through the hard times and staying inspired when the last thing you want to do is journal. And you know what? It ended up being a really powerful class, I think. I showed how, I took my grief to the page. I also showed how I took a couple performances that I saw on YouTube and recreated it, for a memory, because it was so powerful to me after Dad died, these two performances. So that class was ended up being a very creative class. I showed how to, make your papers and then sew on the papers. I thought I had this all lined out for my video. But anyway, March was a great class, I think. My students can comment in the below and agree or disagree. But I think they enjoyed it. So we're also going to go to the Cheekwood Botanical Gardens. I'm going tomorrow, and I'm so excited to take you. I have lived here 6 years, and I've always wanted to go to the Botanical Gardens. And I'm sitting on my lap. That was something that I was teaching in last month's class. The tulips are in bloom. I absolutely adore tulips, and I love the tulip season, and I know it's short, so I want to go and take you along with me and film footage, and then bring it home and take it to the journal and show you guys what I create. So also, my granddaughter and husband and I went to the Frisk Museum Sunday, and we also went to McKay's used bookstore, and we got footage there. So that wasn't a traditional artist date because I had them with me. A traditional artist date is when you go alone. But I gathered stuff, and I'm going to create a page around that whole thing, share the footage, all of that is going to be in class. How I do it, the footage of me doing it, and then how I take it, the inspiration to the not only to the journal page, how I can create in other areas of my life. Another thing I've been struggling with is getting back into my love, which is quilting, and that's one reason we're going to the Paducah Quilt Show, is I need to start my new block of the month. And so I'm going to share my whole creative process of getting back into it. So I hope you guys will come join us. The class is $35 and you have lifetime access if you download the videos and download the PDFs, so you can, access classes whenever you want. My classes end up being over 6 hours of video content. So the price is, it's a good price for what I offer you. And I don't think you'll go away uninspired. But also I want to tell you a little bit about January and February's class. So January's class was all about getting your year set up. I showed completely how I set up my bullet journal and how I use it. I guess it would help if it wasn't. Oh, maybe it isn't upside down. How I track, how I do my collections, just take note, everything. And then another thing I did was I showed how I set up my happiness project in a planner. So there's that. And then we also went into choosing a color of the year, a Bible verse of the year, and all that stuff. It's a fun class. And then February's was about finding joy through journaling. And that was another great little class. So you guys might want to check them out. I'm going to try to do some more intro videos showing you footage from each class so you can see if it's something you'd want to sign up for. And I'll put all the links below for each class and maybe even tell a little bit of what it's about in case you guys are wanting to join us. And with the class, we also have a Facebook group going on, John Lee's Jubilee. The whole class, year class, is called John Lee's Jubilee. And each month when you sign up, you're just with me, and I'm teaching you how I do what I do to stay creative, to stay journaling as I learn and whatnot. Oh, I also want to say about February's class. February's class is about starting a watercolor palette and getting into watercolors, acrylics, stuff like that, and just, learning your baby steps of journaling creatively. So I hope you all sign up. I hope you'll join us. If you join the class, you get to join the Facebook group, and it's a small little group, so everybody's getting to know each other over there, and there's just a great camaraderie going, and we'd love to have you join us. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope to see you in class.